A narrow 3-thread overlock needs just the right needle and 3 threads. So we're just going to take the left needle out, clip the thread, pull it all the way out, remove the spool so it doesn't get lonely and zip back in with its friends up here at the top. Believe me, it will. And then take the left needle out. Use the little brush, it's got a little holder on the opposite end, and take your small screwdriver and loosen the left needle. Give it a little wiggle wiggle and then tighten that screw back up. Make sure that's nice and tight. You can store your extra needles back here in the foam. Then I always know right where it is. So without changing anything else, we're just going to go ahead and serge. Let's do it first on this thicker fabric. A 3-thread overlocked edge is great just to zip around a single edge if you're hemming something up, doing a blind hem, or you just don't want to cut off the seam allowances. You just need to go right beside the fabric and get a nice overlocked edge. So without changing anything, I'm going to go do it on a lighter piece of fabric here and see if we see any major differences. All right. Actually, at a normal setting, and when we talk about settings here, usually I'm talking about cutting width. So where the knife down here can be adjusted, when you have lighter weight fabric, sometimes it looks like these stitches are hanging off the edge. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to turn this all the way to 1. So depending on where it was before or prior to doing your 3-thread, here we go. This will give you an idea. All right, and not that this is bad, but can you see that you have you can kind of see the serger through those red loops right there. And there's nothing wrong with this stitch, it's just we cut off too much fabric. So that means we had the knife closest to the needles, and on a lighter weight fabric, it's going to show through. And people always call, oh no, my loops are hanging off the edge. Well, all we need to do is take the knife and move it out to away from the needles, leave more fabric to be left inside our overlock. Now, there can be too much, so finding that happy medium, and that's why your manuals aren't going to tell you exactly how to set it up, because it all depends on the weight of your fabric. And since we're only stitching on a single layer, things can be a little bit different than when you were just serging with a 4-thread on 2 layers of fabric. 3-thread overlock, one of my 3 favorite seams. 4-thread, 3-thread, and a rolled hem. So I use this all the time just to make sure I have nice professional seams on my projects.